Hello guys, today we are going to discuss about a topic called as arterial myxoma. Let's see what is arterial myxoma. It is a disorder of heart. Okay, it is the most common benign tumor of heart. Okay, it is MCQ for you. It is the most common benign tumor of the heart. Okay, as you can see, what is arterial myxoma is, it is a tumor, so it arises from the wall of the heart, and as you see here, this one is the peduncle of the tumor, and this is the tumor. This tumor arises from the wall and hanging, as it hangs. Okay, and this is the right atrium, this is the right ventricle, this is the left atrium, this is the left ventricle. Okay, in between the right atrium and the right ventricle there is a valve. This tumor comes and blocks this valve as much as possible. If the tumor is small, it closes the valve small and or half. If the tumor is large in size, it can totally close the valve. So from the right atrium to the right ventricle, the blood not able to come, so the right ventricular hypertrophy may occur. Okay, if it is occurs in left side also, the same feature we can see. Okay, so it is the most common benign tumor of heart. It is a pedunculated tumor. It is a pedunculated tumor. Okay, as you see here, the peduncle of the tumor is present. It is freely floating in the lumen. As I have told before, it is freely floating in the lumen of the left atrium, most commonly left atrium. So in a way blocking the blood flow, so it can block the blood flow towards the mitral valve. This is the mitral valve, right? So when blood flows from the left atrium to the left ventricle, we can hear a sound. This is known as tumor pulp sound. Sound heard is tumor plop sound, which is a low pitch sound. Okay, we can hear it by the bell of stethoscope, right? It's a low pitch sound. We can hear it by bell of the stethoscope. It is, if some other sound is high pitch, then we can hear it by diaphragm of stethoscope, right? As it is a low pitch sound, we are able to hear by bell of the stethoscope. Fine. As you know, the tumor block the passage, right? If the normal valve is like this, the blood can able to come properly, there is no problem. If the tumor blocks this much, then the fluid not able to come properly. It makes a sound due to narrowing of the tunnel. Okay, this sound is known as tumor pulp sound. This is the auscultatory findings in case of arterial myxoma, right? If the size of the tumor increases, it limits the blood flow, right? So the mitral valve and behaves like a mitral stenosis. So what I am telling to you is, if the tumor grows in size and blocks totally, it will behave like a case of mitral stenosis. Okay, what are the symptoms you can see or you can elicit? Symptoms like breathlessness and increase, which is increased in sitting position, right? Why breathlessness occurs? Because less blood coming, so from the left ventricle less blood goes, cardiac output is decreases. If cardiac output is decreases, then less oxygen goes to the organs, tissues. So what happens? Breathlessness occurs, is a thing. And what are the other features? Effort intolerance. Third one is dyspnea on exertion. Platypnea. Breathlessness increase during sitting position. This is known as platypnea. What we will see if we will examine the patient. On examination, we can see tumor plop sound. This is the auscultatory findings. This is a low pitch sound. Okay, and we can see also long crepitations. Long crepitation. What is long crepitation? As you know, due to arterial myxoma, less blood goes to the lungs also. Okay, so the lungs not get enough oxygen, the alveoli not get enough oxygen. So what happens is, if the alveoli not get enough oxygen, the alveoli get shrinkage, right? So they are become collapses. When they get oxygen, they are become swells again. When the alveoli are become again swells, they forms a sound. This is known as crepitation. So what is long crepitation is crackle sound when collapse lung alveoli are open. This is known as long crepitations. Fine. Then we'll see what are the investigation of choice we can do. The best investigation of choice is TEE, transesophageal echocardiography or echocardiogram, TEE, right? What we will do in this is the procedure for transesophageal echocardiogram, right? Transesophageal echocardiogram. Here the endoscope is penetrated through the mouth and it goes to esophagus, and in the esophagus, if we put this, we can see the structure or the abnormalities of the heart, because the heart present near to this. Okay, and we can check the abnormalities. Okay, this is the procedure for transesophageal echocardiogram. And another picture you can see here is, this one is the normal one, normal heart. See, this is the right atrium, this is the right ventricle, this is the left atrium, this is the left ventricle. In between the right atrium and the ventricle there is a valve which is normal positioning, and in between left ventricle and left atrium and left ventricle there is a valve which is normal in positioning, right? But if you see in this abnormal one, which is called as myxoma, arterial myxoma, what happens is, here you can see in the atrium there is a tumor, see, which comes towards the valve. Okay, up to this much the tumor comes and blocks the passage. So what happens when blood goes? It will not able to flow properly. This leads to myxoma. Fine. Then what are the treatment modalities? As you know, the tumor is benign, so we have to excise the tumor. So surgical excision is required. And the prognostic factor, as it is a benign tumor, the prognosis is good. If you resect yearly, good prognosis. Late resection, bad prognosis. Right. Another one important thing I have to tell is, as you know, tumor cell might embolize, right? So transemic ischemic attack like symptoms may occur. So be careful about this. What are the differential diagnosis of the arterial myxoma? First one is tubercular pericarditis. And the second one is papillary elastioma. Right. This is all about your arterial myxoma. And I'm telling how the tumor looks like and how close the valves. It is a low pitch. It is a low pitch sound. And what are the clinical features? Lung crepitation and tumor valve sound. They are the specific findings. What is investigation of choice? Transesophageal echocardiography, surgical excision is the treatment of choice, and the prognosis factor and the differential diagnosis is all about arterial myxoma. Thank you guys.